stream open?
You are 100% correct. All right. First technical issue out of the way. Here we go. Gonna be great.
Deep breath. You got this.
All right. So we've got a few different characters. I think the best character to start with would be Jade and Olorona. Ready.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So, as you both have been traveling from the main city of names, the Tangrid Kingdom, Tangria, because names are good. So you're traveling from Tangria. Jade, you have a very specific reason. Doloronos, you know that this person has sort of helped you with since you're because of the your circumstances, you needed a little bit of assistance with acquiring the funds to put together your adventuring gear. So their family has helped you a little bit with that. This is kind of more RP than mechanics. So this is about like how your funds came into being rather than changing anything you currently have. But he assisted you with collecting, getting some of your gear together, and asked you to travel with him to another town within the kingdom, and said that from that and beyond, there's a sort of an adventure to be had that he could use some assistance with once he gets there. Jade, you have to some extent, so you know this person from dealings with their family amongst the various merchant interactions of your family, but you know that they've been kind of they seemed to be stepping away from their family. You don't know the exact details. Maybe you've asked a little, maybe you haven't, but you've asked them to come along with you to see, to help you find your friend that you've been writing to go on this search for what you, the thing that you've heard about and you want to look for.
Okay.
So your travels have brought you to the small town of Sobury, where your friend lives. You haven't seen her in a while. You of course know her name is Ayla, or Isla.
Isla.
Sorry. Yeah. So you've found this small town and are looking for Isla to sort of recruit her into your journey. As I punch the microphone.
Real quick, do I know Dolorona's character's name?
Yeah, I suppose. So you know his name as Vovas, or if you want to pronounce it.
Vovas Hansa.
Yeah.
Vovas? How do you spell it?
Vovas.
Okay, I got it right.
Right? Do I know your name?
Yeah, it's my character's name is Wolfram.
I'm assuming just spelled like it sounds.
It's W-U, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, Okay, so we're just getting to town. Is that what you said, right, Winter?
Yeah, you're arriving. It's probably about it's midday. You yeah, you pretty much have just arrived, and
Mhm.
are getting ready to.
And I've been
Yeah,
here before, right?
you
Right.
have been here before. It maybe has been a few years. Maybe not a few years, but at least several months since the last time you were here.
Okay.
Um,
Well
but yeah,
then.
you know your way around the town fairly well.
Okay. Uh, is there an inn here?
Yeah, it is a fairly small town, so there's not a whole lot of not a whole lot to choose from when it comes to inns, but
Right.
there is absolutely one for the merchants that come through trade and travel.
Okay, so yeah, are we walking or riding? I don't think I have a horse. I'm assuming we're walking.
I think you're walking, yeah.
Yep. Um, uh, Bovis, my dear chap.
Hmm.
I'm going to go and find my friend Isla. Why don't you go arrange for rooms at the inn for us?
Okay. Sure. Okay, I can do that.
Excellent. I'll meet you there in probably less than an hour.
Sounds good.
And I will head off to find Isla's house probably, unless I have a better idea of where she might be at this time of day.
Um, yeah, I think you would know that she tends to do. She helps out a lot with the at the what do you call it? The chapel, I guess, in the town.
Okay, I will head there first then.
Okay. And we have another technical issue that I'm going to try to
Oh,
assist with real quick. Apparently, people are quiet on the stream.
it's just a volume adjustment.
Yeah.
We can scream if that'll help.
Um, but, uh, okay. I think that should help. Some of you could say a few more things.
Hello, how are
Hello.
you? Welcome to this fine and lovely place as we perform to you this grand art. I'm sorry, I had to. Just shake off the nerves, everybody. Laugh, it's fun.
All right.
Uh,
Okay.
nobody
things
can hear me, right?
Go ahead and
All
continue.
right, cool.
Yeah, I'm assuming I'm arriving at the chapel.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just getting our feet wet, Kai.
Yeah. So, Isla, midday. Is that a kind of a correct assumption that you'd be
Yes,
doing
that is
something?
correct assumption.
Okay. So yeah, you're helping out with your standard chapel-y duties. Cleaning the stained glass and fluffing out the drapes. I'm not really sure what all you do there.
But don't worry about it.
Oh no.
Um, and you see someone that you recognize him. It's been a little bit since you last saw him, but you do recognize the fellow that's been raiding to you.
She blinks a little bit at him, taking a moment, and what was your character's name again, Jade?
It's Wolfram.
Also,
Wolf.
that's very fair,
And
Nixie.
she looks at him for a moment and goes, "Wolfram, is that you?"
Ah, well met, Isla. Glad to see you're in good health, it seems.
Relatively, yes. Glad to see you are too.
Excellent. So, I've come with a proposition.
Oh,
I am on a journey and I require your assistance. Are you currently engaged in anything you cannot leave behind?
no, not in particular. Though I'm sure
Excellent.
there'll be a couple people who might miss me around here.
Well, of course, I mean, you do have friends and family. That would only be natural.
Of course.
But as long as that's not too much of a problem, yes, please come. Please come with me to the inn, and you can meet my other traveling companion, Vothus.
Sure,
When
that
you're free, of
sounds
course.
that
If you have
sounds
duties here to
lovely.
finish, that's fine. Oh,
I'll be there in a bit. I just want to finish up what I was doing first.
excellent. The little bit of a flourish. Wolfram turns around and heads to the inn.
Flicks out his cape as he turns around.
He is dressed. You know, he does have nice clothes. It's a little bit fancier than most in this small town. Yeah. So, I have said what I need to say, and back to the inn I go.
All right. You head on back towards the inn. Okay. Let's go ahead and Vovus, you're heading to the inn.
Yep.
To get I guess the accommodations for the night is the plan.
I'm assuming.
Okay.
That's the big idea I got from what I was told, so that's what I'm doing.
Okay. You find the inn fairly easily. It's one of the main buildings on the bigger road of the small town.
Alright, I will head on in and go up to wherever seems people are to pay for rooms.
Yeah, you approach the innkeeper and he greets you. Oh, hello there. How's it going, traveler?
Pretty good. I need to get 3 rooms if possible for tonight.
3 rooms? Very well. Would you like, kind of looks you up and down, one of the more, are you a merchant here in town, or?
I mean, what, does that change the room type?
No, I just, sorry. Do you want, one of the, common rooms or private rooms? What are you looking for?
3 private rooms.
All right. Let me see. Let me just check what I've got available. He pulls out well, I mean, it's kind of already open, but he's looking through like a little logbook, just trying to see what, what he has rented out versus what he has available. And I am looking up prices of inn stays. There we go. All right. For a night, that would be 15 silver, please.
Alright. I'll just give him 2 gold and round it up.
Okay. He says, "Oh, thank you very much."
Okay.
Of course. Thank you very much.
All right. He
Some of this money.
looks through some drawers and pulls out, and he goes, "All right, here's the 3 keys. There's all 3 of them are up on the second floor. And I don't think I'm not sure if these ones. I don't think they all share walls, but you should be able to find which key goes to which room. There's a little number on each key."
Awesome. Thank you very much. And I will take the keys and then head outside of the tavern and wait for Wolfram to get back.
I wonder who the note taker of the group is, because it's not me.
Okay. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna just it'll be a little bit before I introduce the other 2 characters. Apologies to them. The players, you'll get to be in backseat for a little bit, but we should get to there pretty quickly.
It's fine. It's fine. Things like that take time.
No,
Well, too
Nope.
bad. I'm apologizing anyway.
Stop. Just go with it.
No.
Nope, I'm already upset.
Oh well, good. All right. Wolfram comes back assuming you go straight back to the inn. You come back and you see Vovis standing outside.
We really had 20 minutes
holding
steak.
3 keys. Or actually, they're probably in his pocket. But
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Welcome. Are the rooms secured, Vovis?
I'd take out one of the keys and give it to you. Well, here's yours. They're up on the second floor. Where's your friend?
They're finishing up work at the chapel and will join us for dinner later.
Gotcha. All right.
Thank you for taking care of the rooms. How much did they charge you?
It was like 15 gold total. Like silver. Wow. I can do math, I swear.
Wolfram's eyes widened a bit, but then when you corrected it to silver, they went back to normal. It's a sharp nod. Indeed. Not too bad of a deal. I probably could have done better, but...
Damn. Thrown under the bus.
He just kind of shrugs.
This is definitely like classic Wolfram. He's not like talking down to you. He just says stuff like that out loud all the time. So you're pretty used to it, I would imagine.
yeah, it's been.
It's very, very logical like that.
Yes, Nixie, I'm fine. I'm
Without
muted so they
missing
can't hear
pieces.
me.
Well, I shall retire to my room, and I will meet you for dinner. I'm
Oh.
going to do some reading.
I was laughing because he said 15 gold, and I'm just like, oh
Probably
no.
head up to my room too then.
Okay.
Yep.
You both go to wait in your room for a little while. And Isla, how long are you finishing up all of your chores for the day? Is there anyone you're gonna go talk to before you go to meet Wolfram at the inn?
No one in particular. I'll probably go meet them for dinner as it seems is planned.
Oh my. This is going to be interesting.
Okay.
Everybody's a little skeptical. I imagine when we get more into the groove, things will be a little bit better.
If anyone wants to ask around or ask any questions, it seems like you're mostly just all doing your own thing, so we can skip forward a little bit till dinner time.
Sounds good.
You get a bit closer to the evening. The sun's still up. It's fairly, I would say, sometime mid-spring right now, and so the sun's up for a while before people start going to bed, or closer to like the sun is up past dinner time because it's not midwinter right now. So sun's still up, but it's getting close to people finishing their workday. I suppose at some point, Volvis and Wolfram head back to the inn or down to the dinner area.
We are somewhere over here in this area.
Yeah, food is good stuff.
The reason I'm saying that is because my person is a nomad.
Isla's finishes up with
Oh,
her,
wait, no.
her chores for the day and
It might be
heads
here.
on over.
This might be the area we're from. It's one
Yep.
of those two. I just can't remember.
So, you, as you enter, you see Wolfram and Vovus presumably sitting at a table together.
Oh man, they're apart.
Getting ready to have some dinner.
She walks over to them and turns to Wolfram. So, who's your friend here?
Yes. This is my friend Vovis, who has agreed to travel with us as well.
Hello.
Vovis, this is my friend Isla. I met her when I was younger, and we've remained in touch ever since. She is by far the most interesting thing in this town.
You flatter me, she says with a little bow.
Give a little nod to Isla. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Wolfram does not seem to recognize the bow or the blush. We're completely oblivious.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well, Vovis. So, I heard there's a journey to be had?
Okay, yeah. So I don't actually remember if we talked about this winter. I don't have any notes on
Yeah,
why we're going. I don't know if you wanted to tell me or I
yeah.
was supposed to remember. Sorry.
Well, no, no, it's fine. Well, I'll give a little bit of um, vague description, and you can fill in some details as you see fit. So Wolfram, has been hearing all the various rumors that spread throughout the kingdom of Tangrid. Like, everyone hears them. Some people know that a lot of them sound made up. A lot of people do hold some. They feel like it holds some truth to the various things, but there's known to be, somewhere east of here, east of the main river, that separates the kingdom of Tangrid from where all of the the monsters, the scary things that keep uh, keep to the forest, keep to themselves, live. But the rumors, of course, all sort of circulate around the same idea of that there's this either, it's unclear whether it's a specific like item in a spot, or if it's more of a place of power, like a specific location and structure, or natural spring maybe, that really any the description that everyone gives, like they're like, oh, it can cure all of your ailments, or with the power of the item you can destroy things. But Wolfram has been listening and piecing things together, and he's pretty sure he knows what is there, or at the very least he's confident that there is something there. It's just that everyone is a little bit wrong about it, and maybe he's not exactly sure what it is, but he's his endless curiosity um, has him wants to be sated.
Yes. Okay, yeah, I do actually remember talking about this. Sorry.
Yeah, they're fine.
Of course. So, what I've been doing, as usual, is investigating many things, and I've heard many tales of the land to the east of here. And I've traced many of these tales back to the origin, and they did not all originate from one or two people. There's been many people who have journeyed into this area or near this area and have seen many strange phenomena that they cannot explain and have sort of
Someone just
invented their own
wildly going around
explanations
the
for.
map.
But once I got the direct facts, it was clear there is something there that has a power that no one really understands, and I must see it. It is fascinating. All the signs point that there is something that could possibly be world changing there, and I cannot wait any longer. I must go figure out what it is.
I have heard about these rumors and such. I was always a little curious about it, but I never expected to be asked to go find it myself. As, as you know, my health isn't the greatest, but I make do, so.
That is why I want you to come, Ayla, because I am hoping if this power is real, there is a possibility it could, in some way, improve your health, and that would be even better.
Yes, I'm
Then
playing with
then you could
Delaronos.
journey farther to where you would prefer to go.
Because they're like right
That
here.
is true, and it would be quite nice if it were to happen, yes.
Zooming around the map.
How do you feel about all this, Vovis?
There's something else.
You
There's
know,
so.
I'm just kind of cruising right now.
Going we. I just saw
Wolfram
where.
helped me out a little bit
Jay
earlier.
Delaronos still over here.
So we might as well
Huh?
come and pay them back for this.
There's winter
But
right here.
I'm just kind of curious. You mentioned it's world changing. In what way? I'm curious. what specifically it is now.
Wait, we're snowy.
Well, of course, I don't know yet, but and it's important to remember
Oh,
that
there's
world changing
snowy.
can be many things. Like
Yeah,
even if it's
exactly.
something that we don't recognize at first has changed the world, there's every possibility that even the smallest act, such as even us just journeying there, could alter the very course of history. Uh, Many scholars call it the butterfly effect. So it is impossible for me to say with any certainty what will happen, but I can assure you this: it will be most invigorating. And I have seen potential within you, Bovas. So
So sneaky.
I think this
Yeah.
will be a great opportunity for you to find more about yourself.
Well, I'm down regardless, so hey, I'm good whenever we're going.
Good lad. Now I think I'm ready to eat, and Wolfram like, begins methodically eating the food. And
I was
unless
eating like
you
the
guys
Wait,
have
entire
where'd you
time
anything,
you
go?
guys were having that conversation.
Where'd you
yeah,
go?
and yeah, unless you guys have anything else your characters want to bring up, like that's pretty much all I think Wolfram has to say in this scene. Otherwise,
Sarah,
I
where'd you
think
go?
I'm good for now.
I think I am.
yeah, so we can probably move on. I don't know, unless you guys have anything you want to do, like move on to the next day where we leave. The winter, I suppose.
Yeah. If the plan is to leave the next morning, that works.
Yes, indeed.
I lost her.
If anyone needs to, well, anyone. If Isla needs to say goodbyes to anyone, she probably should do that, or she could just disappear. It's up to her.
She leaves a note.
She leaves.
Kai. I love
Oh,
it.
right. I need to give Isla her room key.
She technically doesn't need one because she lives there.
Yeah, yeah. Where's your room key?
Oh, he paid for
Uh,
3 rooms!
Thank you, but I have a home just down the road.
Oh yeah, that would make sense, huh? Yeah, sorry about that.
It's okay.
I found her! Hi,
It
Syrup!
would be more efficient if you stayed here, Isla. Then you could be awoken when we awake and leave without any muss or fuss. But
That
it is,
is
of course, up
true.
to you.
I'll at least go home and pack some things before we set out.
Excellent.
Syrup near the
Shall see you
mountains.
in the morning.
It's a mountain syrup.
Sounds good.
It actually sounds kind of tasty.
So you all go about your business, settling in for the night, and or going back to your house to pack some things. Unless there's anything else, we'll pass till the morning. I imagine Wolfram wakes up bright and early.
Yep. Pick a clock.
And gets everyone going underway. We're going to take a quick side to talk with another character briefly. So Snowy,
Huh?
you of course you know you've been traveling. You've been having your reason. We've talked about it before. Your reason for going on an adventure.
Yep.
On you know that you know what you're looking for, not in a sense like you have an idea that you know what you'll be looking for when you see it.
Yeah,
You
it's
also
it's more of like a feeling, like
Mhm.
the journal area maybe, but I don't know what it is or what it looks like. Just I know it's out there, and I kind of know where ish. It's vague,
Yeah.
dream vague.
Yeah, and you know that feeling currently has had you traveling sort of southward so far.
Hmm.
Uh, it feels like there's something that you've been almost like a prerequisite, um, because you feel like the actual place that you want to go to eventually is off to the east, but but so far you've been traveling south from your home. Your family, of course, is not part of the Tangrid Kingdom, but you've traveled down into there. You've passed through a sort of, to call it a city is a bit too generous in terms of populace, but it's definitely not a town, almost more of a fort. Um, that they refer to as Three Rivers, reasonably assumed because there's three rivers that connect all right near the same spot and
So,
form into the larger river that continues southward.
All right.
As you
three.
passed through Three Rivers, you came across Three River Keep. Misspoke on the name there. As you passed through there was a human. I mean, for lack of a more vague description, paladin. She clearly is, of um,
Hello?
divine divine nature and
Mm-hmm.
Hi,
worship,
how's it going?
you know, not a cleric, not a person of the cloth, more of a warrior of the faith, as it were. Uh,
Right.
and when she came
Oh,
across you, it
no.
almost
Okay.
seemed like she has been having similar feelings, but
Oh,
it almost like when
what
she
would
saw
be a
you,
good
it was
substitute?
as if she recognized you as someone she needed to be interacting with. You didn't specifically recognize her in the same way.
Mm-hmm.
But since then she's
What
kind of
about some
insisted. She
wings?
says, "Oh, she's explained that,
That'd be
as
great.
the Gavaudin, one of the Gavaudin family, she wants to
Just the hot ones. I don't need any
serve
particular
with you or
flavor.
alongside you as a sort of
The
knight errant.
buffalo, I think. The buffalo.
Did
Mm-hmm.
you
Sorry.
in this, have you kind of pushed her away at all, or more accepted her to follow you?
It would have been at first for just she seemed kind of pushy, grabby, attentive,
Hmm.
and it was a little annoying. But after a while, she just kept coming back and it just came not worth the effort. So it's more like a begrudging acceptance.
Yeah. So yeah, you kind of initially push back on her wanting to follow or interact with you. She kind of insists. She's like, yes, no, I I feel the need to join you. Uh, I've got this
Appreciate it.
these visions of a
Oh,
quest, a
no, it's
grand
fine. I
quest that I
understand
must
completely.
go on, and I feel you are the right person to help guide
Thank you
me in
very
that
much.
direction. Um,
Have a
and
great night.
even if you kind of
Bye.
scoff or push her off a little bit, she still, kind of insisted on not exactly not leaving you
That was
alone,
dinner.
but
I'm sorry
like
if I was talking over the
almost to the
cast.
point where it's hard to get out of her sight. So she's been
Yeah,
yeah,
of
yeah,
shadow essentially.
yeah, exactly. And yeah, you've been traveling
Yep.
south along the road that follows the big river.
I have no idea where Three Rivers is. This has
Alrighty.
got two. This is separate.
Okay.
Yep. Traveling.
Traveling
Two rivers, one
back
river.
to the other three just briefly.
That might be it. Yeah, I think so too. I won't bring it up if you
To
won't.
get them going northward out of town. So, Vovus, Wolfram, and Isla. You wake up the next morning. As I said, Wolfram gets kind of probably gets up the earliest. The other two, maybe not too long after.
Yep. Sounds good.
Um, you collectively collect your things. Meet up. I guess since you all stayed in the same inn, you're able to gather together and head out of town
After breakfast, yep.
after breakfast. Of
After
course.
breakfast. You gotta have
Gotta
breakfast.
Got it.
Mm,
Have
checkers.
a nice, well balanced breakfast.
Of oat
or
paste
it's
and orange
well
juice.
balanced for a small village.
Mm-mm.
Nixie, I don't know if you've noticed this, but you're still my
With the
second spot for
Atlantis
gifted subs.
lines, it's the five food groups: beans, grease, meat, bacon, and lard.
Oh god.
Yeah. The five main food groups.
Oh no, whiskey's one of them. Either way,
I'm not sure Isla would do very well with whiskey or any kind of alcohol.
probably not.
I just noticed it, Nixie, because it's scrolling on
All
my
right,
screen for some
so
reason.
the
Don't
three
know.
of you are heading north out of town. Snowy's character and their attach is, which her name's Clara, by the way,
Okay.
um, are heading southward, and finally we come to Vega's character.
I'm here. Don't worry.
Are
So,
you?
Are you really?
so you stepped away from your people. You've found yourself a little bit out of your element since you left. You're looking for sort of the cause of what it was the cause of the changes that your people have been seeing recently, right?
Yes.
Um, and you've been to a couple towns, um, and they've both been. I mean, you've been to one of them a few times before in your trading, but you didn't really find much information there. You continued southward. Um, you got to what was more of like a fort than a city. You again did not find much information there, and you continued your travel southward from there. You're traveling along on this road that seems fairly close to the river. It's not right on the river. Um, you've been traveling a little bit by yourself for a little while, um, and as you're going along, you see a few guys step out onto the road in front of you, um, and they kind of hail you and say, "Hold there."
Hello, fair gentlefolk. How goes it?
It goes quite well on this fine day. What brings you to our stretch of this road?
I'm heading to various towns and locations to figure out what's been going on with nature's bounty that's been affecting my tribe.
Hmm. That's sounds like a very noble quest of you. What does your what kind of bounties does your tribe deal in?
Usually, just what we can scour, what we could get from the surrounding nature. We fish. We get some pelts from time to time. Gather what fruits and vegetables and herbs that have already around, but they seem to be becoming scarce lately. Normally, we don't have an issue, but for some reason it has become harder to do so in order to find things. Animals are no longer where they usually are. It just like less and less fruits and herbs and vegetables be in the ground, much like a famine, or maybe not that bad, not yet at least, but it could get that bad if we don't figure something out.
The two guys kind of exchange some looks with each other, and go, "That sounds like quite the plight you have. But it does sound like your people trade in maybe some valuable items. I wouldn't suppose you have uh, money that you've made from your trades on you, would you?"
I mean, I have little. I didn't travel to trade, but I've got what I need in order to survive.
Hmm. Well, all right. Give me a perception roll.
Perfect. let me open my character sheet here. Attribute, is it attribute skills? Uh, Perception. Oh, that's just gonna be, that's 13.
That's not terrible.
No.
You can't quite make out what they say, but one of them kind of leans over and whispers something to the other. Also looks like one of them kind of waves his hand at, not like, way up in the air, but kind of does a little hand motion that you don't quite catch. Everybody else also make a perception check, please.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Ooh, everyone.
Every day, I'm a little closer. Wait,
Is this public?
no. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hot damn.
I can confirm private.
It's a pretty good roll there.
No. Thank. One second.
That's okay. Jade. All right.
Diet Boke.
And Syrup?
aka Priest.
I'm trying to
Hi, thanks for
find
the
where
sub. How's it
is-
going? Sorry, I had to mute so that I could not
found
disturb the
it.
crab.
Okay,
The
cool.
crab crowd.
You need to-
We're just getting started out in our Pathfinder campaign, so this is gonna be interesting.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
So, yeah, so the rest of you, let's see. Wolfram, you see, let's see. Wolfram, Vovis, and Isla all see 3 people on the road. 2 of them, and let's get Clara a perception check real quick as well, actually. That is the wrong button. Oh, wow. She rolled next. So yeah, so you 3 see 3 people on the road. One's has like almost bluish skin. The other 2 just look like regular humans. You do pretty easily, like they look like they're dressed to fight someone, and it's pretty clearly not like local militia or anything like that. So you can pretty easily guess as to what their intentions are.
Right.
Damien, however, with his very good eyes, sees a handful of people, not just on the road, but also some in the bushes off to the side. And with that, I'm gonna bring us over to a different scene.
New scene.
I think that pulls everyone over. Let me know if it did not.
A new scene.
I do see things. Although, can I make this smaller?
All right.
Yes.
What
I need
do
to make it
you
bigger.
see?
No, I was talking about my little character sheet thing because it's taking up like half the screen.
Yeah, you should be able to. I don't know if you have multiple monitors, but you should be able to pop it out with the little pop-out button and move it over to another monitor if that's something you got.
No, I think I can manage to capture that. Okay.
I wonder if there's a way I can make these not invisible. Actually, wait. Let me try this. Vision modes. No. Advanced. No.
Every day, it's a little. Anyway.
So I don't know how much it should be apparent because I know they would see it. I am currently traveling in a carriage.
Right. I forgot you have a carriage. I apologize for that.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Those were expensive.
So fancy.
Smart
Let's
move, Dixie.
say if you don't mind me
I
hand
know.
waving this a little bit. You noticed from within your carriage, stopped your carriage, stepped out, and are now standing there.
I
Is
mean,
that
that's your, yeah, I was just making that like apparent to everyone there. That would be
okay?
knowledge. They would see, or at least hear the carriage approaching.
Yeah.
It's not quite the quietest thing.
And then I believe, Snowy, you should be able to see more than just three people in the center area. A couple kind of
Uh,
off to the side in the bushes.
I cannot.
You cannot.
I
Hmm.
cannot.
Time to fix that.
Thought I gave you the ability to see invisibility.
Yep, I just see. I'm assuming the Vegas
Like,
character,
do
the two guards,
you
and
see
then
up here where my mouse is?
nope, it is
Nothing.
blank for me.
Nothing right there.
Nope,
Hmm.
big blank.
All right. Well, we'll just
I see something. That's fine. We can.
yeah.
Oh,
So you
we
you
can clear
you
the
see a
mind
few
that.
people off to the side.
Also, Priest, we're
Yeah.
still trying to get used to
As
the
well.
program we're
Yeah,
using. We're kind of new to
steer
this,
the
so
mind that.
just wanted to put that out there. So we're still going to try to
Okay.
figure out stuff as we
So
go
yeah,
forward.
So you kind of all show up at the same spot, happenstancely at the same time,
My, what
uh,
coincidence!
as the coincidence,
Ah.
fate, call it what you will. Um,
Divine providence.
and the two guys in front of you, Vega, seem to both brandish their weapons at the same time, and one of
Oh.
them says, "Jump him!"
Oh, well.
Bandits.
Bandits!
So yeah, everybody roll initiative.
Initiative.
Where was that
Not
again?
initiative.
Okay.
How do you get a .01?
I don't know if it's default or not, but a lot of systems they'll have it so that you roll. It'll add your bonus as .0 modifier, so that you can like let's say two people roll 10, but one person had a +2, one person had a +3. It like auto calculates the
I
I
rolled
am
so badly.
ties.
no. I roll back.
This is going well.
No. I rolled the same number you did.
No, you didn't.
Oh, you did? Oh, really? Okay.
No, I got nat one, baby.
Oh, okay. I
did
got a 2
tiger
at
rolls
least.
for both of those. Didn't need to. All right.
Combat.
Yeah, combat. We'll see how this goes.
Awful.
Also, it looks like a couple players don't have their names in their characters for some reason on the combat side of things.
You need to right click the token and go to the little gear to update it.
Yeah. That way it's not like this person too. Like you have to, what's it called?
I love. I think you have a misspelling of your name.
Who, me?
Vega. Yeah.
Really?
If you look at the encounter round. But anyways, so first off is.
Oh, I might have done that by accident.
Just so you know, Jubal, for at least me, everyone else's names are just question mark.
Yes, that is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, my character had.
Oh,
think
it's
name?
that's pop out too. It
I mean, it has my username, but not my character name.
All right, but sir,
It-
you are.
Oh, there it is. I found it.
First.
There we go. That should fix it.
Let's see. What can I do?
Well, I thought I fixed it.
30. Let me see. Can I use Mage Hand to try and like pull somebody on the by the scruff of their armor? Just pull them back and startle them or something?
Um. hmm, I guess. Yeah, like you're kind of like tapping on their shoulder or sort of thing.
Yeah.
It can do. How much does Mage Hand? Yeah, it can do basically 5 pounds of force. So.
Did I close my character sheet by accident?
Cool. So I move forward a little bit because it has a range.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, nope.
I think you're looking for the measure distance tool.
Yes, I was. But I was also seeing what 25 feet away from them was.
Yeah.
So here, and then I'll do it to that guy.
Okay. Um. Let's see. I guess. Give me a. Trying to think of an appropriate. I guess give me a bluff with it, just to
Okay.
see if it affects him the way you're intending.
Not bad.
Yeah. So it seems to tug
Not
on the
bad,
back
you
of his
say.
tug on the back of his shirt collar, and he like seems to get startled a little bit. Vovis.
So very clearly heard them be like, "Hey, jump them!" Right?
Yes.
All right, cool. Then I am going to charge forward with my pulling my glaive as I go, and yeah,
They take their turn on the same turn?
move up there and roll to attack the
Yeah.
army.
For my simplicity's sake, the bandits are all gonna take their turn at the same time.
That's fine. What's curious? Ooh.
All right.
Hot damn!
You do not hit them, but you swing your glaive at that one, and he also seems to be a bit surprised by the sudden glaive swinging at the back of him.
Good. Look at me.
Yeah. All right. The bandit's turn. Let's see. This one is gonna turn around and face to fight the sudden combatant behind him, taking a step towards you, and target. If I click the.
Remind me, I haven't really looked at the reach stuff, but does that
Mhm.
trigger attack of opportunity moving closer to me?
If he was not doing a 5 foot step, it
Gotcha.
would.
Okay.
But because he's
Oh,
just
does it?
stepping towards you, it does
Okay,
not.
Cool.
I guess
Thank you.
I'm confusing that with 5th edition, where it's only if you leave the attack range. I thought.
Yeah. So in first edition Pathfinder, it is anytime you leave a square that character threatens. So like you could be. In 5th edition, you can like run circles around someone and it doesn't trigger attack
Right. Yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
in
Yep. I
Pathfinder,
got
it
it.
would.
Just want to clarify.
And it's I don't think anyone has combat reflexes yet, but
I
for
mean, you can make
for
a tumble.
that,
I know you can make a tumble check to try.
yeah, you can make a tumble check to try to avoid it, but
Yeah.
with the combat reflexes, you get additional attacks of opportunity, but it still only triggers at most once per triggering action. So like if someone
Yeah.
goes through 3 squares, you don't get 3 attacks on them if that was all from the same move action.
Right.
Anyways, so he takes a swing at you with his rapier, apparently.
Apparently.
I pulled in a character sheet stat thing. I didn't design this bandit.
Woo, pre-made NPCs.
Yeah.
Hey man, they work. They
Don't
work.
go behind the curtain. I believe that will hit you.
That does hit me.
And do that in damage. This one is gonna still continue on to jump the guy that he said to jump them
Hi.
about.
How are you? Would you like a cup of tea?
No tea. How about I'll take all your money. He takes a swing. I don't know why that showed up as 2 targets. That is my mistake.
It's probably because you've got 2 people.
I did have 2 people targeted. I did not know that was an option.
Well, you're the
But either
DM.
way,
You can
he
probably
missed.
target as many people as you want.
I mean, it does make sense for like if you're doing a red
AoE.
weapon or whatever. Yeah, exactly. Another bandit pops out from behind the bushes, and comes up to you, and also takes a swing with his rapier.
Oh, jeez.
This one also misses. And you see 2 more that pop out from behind these bushes and seem to be blocking the way for the sudden appearance of 2 other people up here. And they shout something along the lines of, there's more this way. Where'd they all come from?
It's like it's a road or something. I'm sorry, I'll be quiet.
And yeah, that is all the bandits that you notice step out from the bushes for now. Next would be Wolfram.
Wolfram moves up here and drinks a potion of shield.
Okie dokie. Vega.
Hello.
These people you were having such a pleasant conversation with just suddenly started trying to stab you.
Now, gentlemen, this is quite rude. Oh, where is... Sorry, I gotta pull up my character sheet, because it's likes to be difficult. That is... Yeah, I guess I'm gonna... Just... do that. Alright. Because I gotta type in the stupid thing, don't I?
Which thing?
The modifier for my dexterity, I think. Ooh. Well, actually, let's try it. No, because that's just a straight 9, isn't it? No, that's a 6. Never mind, it adds it. Oh, yep, that's not going to do anything, I guarantee you.
Yeah, that's not going to hit him, but do you not have a
No, it added
attack
it.
bonus?
Basic
Oh, yeah,
attack.
you don't have a big attack bonus with your class. Okay.
No.
Okay, cool. All right, time for the 2 knight errants. Well, one's a knight errant, the other one's a. You'll see. So Clara, who has not gotten to your what do you call it? What did you call it? Carriage? Yeah, that was the word you used. Has not gotten into your carriage at all. And has been astrode her own horse. Pulls a lance off of her horse, or it's kind of attached to the saddlebags, and rides forward straight at one of these 2 guys. I guess actually she stops short a little bit because her lance has reach.
Yeah.
And then I just gotta check. that should add that, and that doesn't affect anything. We're actually worked out how this weapon attacks within the bounds of Foundry, but we'll see if it does what I expected. Do that, and then
Da, 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 da.
she hits.
Gee.
Damage. Okay, so she lances that guy. The lance stabs into him fairly hard, and then she seems to let go of it and be ready to draw her longsword on her next turn. Next is Snowy.
All right. I will approach forward. 1, 2. I'm going to actually have to charge to make it to combat because of my heavier armor.
That's fine. Makes you more likely to hit.
Yay. I mean, it also unfortunately makes them more likely to hit me, but
Yeah.
hopefully. All right. So if I put the charge modifier, do I just like type in +2 to the roll, or?
Yeah, when you click to attack, there should be an additional modifiers thing, and you should be able to just type in +2. Or we can just recognize that it should be 2 higher. Either way works for me.
Attack roll dice, attack roll bonus.
Okay, so that's
Do I
dodge.
just put,
That
do I just put mod?
yeah, I think so.
It won't let me actually modify the
Oh.
mod.
You moved on top of.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, good.
I'll move you back. Good.
Yeah, that was weird. Sorry, I'm learning.
Ah, that's fine. We're
Fine.
all learning.
Put.
I just put an attack roll bonus +2.
Should be fine. Yeah.
Okie dokie. I'm going to run at this poor bandit brandishing a Earthbreaker that's much larger than someone of my stature should be able to wield.
Ooh.
Mostly because when I see it swinging, my arms are much longer than the normal person should be wielding.
Ooh.
And I'm going to bring this special hammer down on this man, hopefully. Yes.
Yes, you do.
And do 22 damage.
So anyone who can see that, which maybe not Vega, but everyone else is kind of looking in that direction, see this tiefling human. Ignore the furriness of the icon. This tiefling human charge forward with what looks like the hammer of an ogre, and just absolutely pancake this bandit. He was there, and now he is just flat on the ground.
Did he...
His head is the only thing sticking out of the ground. His body's inside the ground, Looney Tunes style.
Something like that.
Damn, that was a great roll.
That was a really good roll.
Trying to find the right button to mark him as no longer a combatant.
Right click, status modifier. There is a dead icon.
There is a dead icon. Plus dead. Excellent. He has gained dead.
That was almost max damage.
What an achievement.
That was
Gaining
indeed...
dead.
You have acquired dead.
You rolled 2 5s and a 6.
All right.
Anyway, that was me.
Yep. That there goes. That happened.
All right.
Next.
And then just so you know, for your sake, with any targets to me, my AC would be 2 less.
Yes, I will keep that in mind. So back to Isla.
Oh, is it back to me already?
Yeah.
Yep.
I am
Cool.
dead last, my friend.
Emphasis on dead for the bandits.
Isla is gonna move up to here. and make an attack.
She sure is. You forgot to target, but you missed anyway.
Oh,
That's why they missed.
Is that a?
yeah, clearly.
Is that a? Is that
Did
a?
you just swing a kettle at this man?
Yes, yes, I did.
Um, should that be a finesse thing? I think you should be adding. It looks like
It's a
you.
monk weapon. I think
Yes.
so.
It is a simple weapon.
Yeah.
Do 2
Okay.
feats. Yes, it would
did
be
your
dex.
it did your strength bonus
Did
instead
it?
of your dex.
Okay,
So,
I'll have to switch that,
let
which
me-
strength would be +2.
yeah. So you mean dex?
Or yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
Okay,
Oh,
so
you
that
would have
be-
rolled the
Yeah, 3.
14.
That'd be
It's plus
3
2.
higher. Yeah, so 16.
16. Where are you getting
Oh, yeah,
16?
No, 14. Yeah.
Yeah.
I added 2 twice. All right, cool. We're good. All right, so yes, that's still a miss, even with the correct bonuses.
Sad.
The bandit is though a little bit surprised by a kettle being swung by his face. Is it a kettle on the end of a stick or no? It's just a.
No,
just
it's
a kettle.
just a kettle. Just
Alright.
straight up a kettle.
Okay. Vovis, your traveling companion is swinging kitchenware.
I mean, hey, when in Rome. So first things first, I'm gonna choke up on the hilt of my glaive so that it
Okay.
doesn't have reach.
Okay.
And then for free action, you can see that the sweat, like, Vova sweats a little bit, like, just constantly, but like it really starts like coalesce into like larger drops and just really slowly roll off of his face as I enter a blood
Yes.
rage.
Blood rage.
Interesting.
And I went,
Oh.
come on, give me this thing. I need to turn it off or turn it on.
You need to enable it.
There it is.
Okay.
Yay, now it's enabled.
Okay, cool.
And now I can attack this guy.
So you
Wow.
hit on him.
Oh,
Oh.
and since that's a crit, he needs to make a DC 14 Fortitude save if he survives it.
Yeah, no, you double crit. You confirmed it, didn't you?
Let's what was the DC on the fort save?
14.
All right, well he makes his fort save, but he dies.
I was about
Aw,
to.
what a shame.
I was about to say that's 42 damage for a crit. There's no way he's alive.
I'm trying to understand the numbers.
So the first roll is the crit, and the
Right.
the critical confirmation is the roll on the right hand side is the second roll, which is I think you have to beat their AC a second time in order to confirm.
Yeah, I understand
bonus
that part.
damage.
It's the
Yeah, 42 seems high, even for ×3 crit damage.
I
Oh,
think
is it times 3?
It rolled it
Yeah.
3 times.
it rolls the damage. It doesn't
Yeah,
it
so
doesn't
okay, so
times
it's
your initial
it's-
roll.
15 plus 10 is 25 plus another 17 is 42. Does that sound right?
Do you add your strength every time you make an attack roll in this game, or is it just for your first one?
Yeah, you add that
Yeah.
damage for
Then
Yeah,
yes,
I
that
think-
is accurate.
when you crit with a ×3 weapon, it does a lot of damage.
Yes!
And you also just
Wait.
rolled really high.
You have a
Yeah.
9 strength modifier?
No, but I am blood raging, so it's
When-
higher than
No,
it
it's
should
like,
be.
wow, that seems really high.
It-
Barbarians. Ooh.
And oh shoot, no, because it's kind of still is to be. Oh wait, no, it is still being two-handed. That's right. It's just
yeah. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so two-handed. Yeah, okay, that's where the 9 comes from because it's
1.5
with
times.
your blood rage, you are currently at a +6, and then 1.5 times because you're two-handing your glaive. Okay. So you choke up on your glaive. You get a firm grip, higher up on its shaft, and then you just skewer this man. He is now a kebab on your weapon and collapses to the ground.
My word. I'm surrounded by monsters.
Ranked team.
All right. The bandits' turns.
Who needs
Oh, I know
Who
to
needs
actually
You
mark
need
that
to
down.
modify one of them as dead.
There we go. He has gained dead.
Oh,
Don't worry.
yay.
Um,
Who needs shields when you have overwhelming offense?
You're not wrong.
I helped.
Yeah, you did. You distracted him so I could crit. Thank you so much for that, Ivo.
They're coming from the trees.
wait, I need to make visible and then have them move.
Oh
There
no.
we go.
For the trees.
All right. So this guy pops out from around the tree to stab at Vobus. Where there we go. And like he stabs at you, it kind of bounces off your armor, I suppose. Are you particularly dexterous?
No, not really.
Okay.
So yeah, armor.
His rapier just kind of deflects off of your armor, and then he looks just past you and sees his friend with their, you know, being eviscerated and generally not being intact anymore, and kind of lets out a little bit of a yelp right after he stabbed at you. This other one pops out from the trees, also having not noticed the other people getting flattened yet and or injured in some way, comes up and attempts to attack Wolfram. Also missing rapier bouncing off of the armor. Yeah.
Or the invisible shield.
Or the invisible shield. How much is that? A plus 2
4.
or 4? Okay, yeah. So it almost would have. Yeah, actually, it would have gotten to you, but gets deflected away by some magic. Let's see. We've got this guy up by Damien, who's been stabbed by a lance and is generally not happy. So he's going to try to flee. Damien, would you like to take an attack of opportunity?
Yes, I might. All right, this one will not get the bonus, correct? Because I'm not charging again.
Yeah, you do not get the bonus.
Well, I did 12 to him.
Yeah, so he attempts to step away and gets smacked in the back and still lands a few feet off to the side.
Yeah, I rolled low for that one.
12 damage, rolling low.
There's 2 ones there.
Oh, he's dead.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, no.
No, he gained dead.
That one gained dead. Correct.
The only thing is, he ran. I smacked him really hard and goes, "Whee!"
And these 2 bandits will continue to try to stab this nice fellow right here.
Do it.
Hold on. Funny blew my head. I'm
forgot
coming.
to unmark Wolfram again. My mistake, but it misses. That would have missed either of you anyway. And stab and attack. Man, I am not gonna.
And I'm pretty sure I have the lowest AC too.
You're around there. Yeah. There's. I think I saw one that was lower than yours right now. But all right. That it concludes the useless bandits' turns. Background to
They're trying their best.
They're trying their best.
Can I ghost sound the dead guy's voice in the ear of the guy who just attacked Vovus?
Well, it's not your turn yet. So,
Is
what
it?
was that, Jade?
No, you said Wolfram. We know we have a bunch of people still to go.
Sorry.
It's okay.
So Wolfram sets up his perfect stance and says, "No, lad, that was a terrible strike. Let me show you the proper form."
Excellent. Okay. Well, you don't quite get past his defenses. Let's see. I guess that would be. What are they wearing? I feel like I don't believe their AC, but
Masterwork chainmail is what they're wearing.
Masterwork doesn't do anything for AC.
Ah, damn. I was just saying fancy words and hope to be right.
No, Masterwork only, I think, limits the armor penalty check a bit. The chain
Yeah,
is decently high.
yeah, that's correct.
My blessings are standard actions. So I
Sorry,
can't do
one
them.
second.
So I can't do them in attack.
Yeah, I'm trying to rifle through my stuff to see what I can do.
No, okay, that is their AC. Okay. Yeah. So you're. He seems to just barely between his shield and his armor, not let you get past his defenses. You hit him like pretty squarely. Like he didn't dodge out of the way, but he just barely got his metal pieces into the way.
There, you see,
Or
now
I
you
guess he's
try.
wearing studded leather. But yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm done.
Good try. Okay. All right. Vega.
Oh, come on!
But that's not great damage.
but it's damage.
Yeah, that is damage. You did damage him. Good job. Blood drawn. Your rapier pokes in through his armor just enough to make him bleed a little bit.
Wait, did I take that instead of that? Oh no, I might have messed up. Oh well.
What happened?
Nothing. I might have accidentally prepared a different spell differently, but it's fine. I'll run with it.
My blessings take a standard action.
Claire.
I can't believe I rolled a 1 for damage.
I had said she dropped her lance and was preparing to draw her sword, so we'll keep going with that. She pulls out her long sword and rides forward on her horse, right up next to this bandit. Let's untarget Vega so that I'm not attacking him too.
Blair, no!
Drive
That's a
by.
friendly.
Grab bass.
Target's big. No!
That's how you damage right there.
That is how you damage right there. Okay, cool. That applied.
Yeah,
All right.
she's rough.
She rides forward and slashes that bandit pretty strongly. He's still standing, but he's quite injured. Damien.
Well, it works so good the first time. 2, 3. Just so it would be aware of, it's a trait that I put for the tiefling is if I charge, run, or withdraw, I get to add 10 feet to my movement speed, which is why I can charge 60 instead of 40, even though with heavier armor.
Interesting.
Nice.
Just
That's
gonna
fun. I like
trample
that.
over a corpse.
Being a sprinter, which is why you'll also notice when I get closer that I'm not wearing shoes, and they look sort of bestial on my feet, because they don't make shoes for that.
Fair.
The fiendish sprinter is you can either have like predatory, like bestial feet or cloven hooves, because demons.
Nice. I like it.
But no, it is beast. So I'm gonna run up there, brandishing said hammer, and we will try this again.
All right.
Just flatten another man.
We'll try.
That's the plan.
Big camera goes swing. Said the camera goes swing. There it goes.
Oh. Oh.
Yep. Crit fail.
Aw.
That's not good.
I don't know if I think we talked about it briefly in session 0, but I was not planning on doing anything special for crit fail, so it is just a miss.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
It is a glorious miss. You smack the ground next to him very hard.
The floor craters.
Yeah,
Actually, for you, it's kind of middling hard, but you know.
yeah, no, it's the lupine-shaped head of the hammer slams to the ground and misses gloriously.
It leaves an
Alright.
imprint on the floor.
It's like a
Yeah.
stamp for the earth.
Yeah,
Now
that-
I'm gonna do the fucking ghost sound of the guy above Vulvus's voice in the guy to the bottom right of Vulvus's ear to try and spook him away. So will saving throw.
Okay, we'll do a will save for him.
Basically saying run.
Yeah.
the pot, but you run away.
I'm just getting a DC in my head, and then I'll click the button.
Yeah, no problem.
It's a DC 15.
Why is it a 15?
That's what it says here on my spell list.
It'll be.
Oh, okay, sorry. Which?
Ghost sound.
That's but fear is not a normal
Well, it's fair.
effect of ghost sound, so it's not.
They
as
need
strong
well
as your
first they
normal.
need to do a will save to disbelieve it.
I see. Okay.
A DC 15 will save to see if they believe it's real or not.
I see. Okay, yeah, I agree with that. They absolutely believe it's real. I guess if you're trying to get them to run away, god damn it, then that would be an intimidate.
Uh-huh. Should I roll my intimidate?
Yes, please.
Do I
Okay.
want to know what your intimidate
Why,
is?
is it gonna be like plus 20 or something crazy?
It's not that high.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's not that high.
Not that high at all!
20.
It's a plus
Clear.
10.
It's higher than mine!
Yeah,
It's
you'll
hard.
you'll
Yeah.
you'll know the effects of that on the bandit's turn.
Yeah, my intimidate unfortunately is only a +5 for me.
All right,
Hot damn!
it's your turn.
Well, he hasn't run yet, so that's his problem. I'm gonna 5 foot
I'll be
step
right back.
down and then swing at him with my glaive again.
All right.
That will hit.
That will indeed hit. And we will never know whether or not that bandit was going to run. Because you one-shot him.
Plus dead.
Oh,
Plus dead.
more meat on the shish kebab.
I feel quite useless.
You're fine.
And like beginning at low levels, strength build is usually where all the damage comes from.
Yeah. All right. Bandits' turns.
The bandits is.
This one, let's see. He got hit by Clara. Yeah, he's gonna. I guess he will swing at. I think, despite having been hit by Claire, I think he's still more afraid of Damien. So he's gonna take a swing at you.
The man with the giant arms and hammer, yeah.
Yeah. So there's a stab, which misses.
He will miss.
And he's going to take a 5-foot step away, which does not provoke
Yep.
any attacks of opportunity. And then this one is going to stab at Vega, as he do.
Nice, big coward. Oh, no.
Damn.
And that will hit.
Wow!
Vega!
I have taken the damage. Oh, you did it for me. All right.
I apologize. Yeah. Yeah. Whoops. I think I should make a decision on whether I apply damage to people or you all apply damage to yourself. I think I told you all that I wanted you to do it to yourself, and that I've been doing it anyway. Whoops. Well, actually, I think that's the first time any of you
Yes.
take
Actually, yeah,
damage,
that's yeah.
actually.
No, you did it to me too.
Oh, did I?
And I
Okay.
just fixed it.
Gotcha.
It's fine.
Okay.
We can do it whatever way you want. We can figure that out in a moment.
Yeah.
Speaking of
yeah.
health, are we allowing each other to see our healths?
I think they didn't want
Because we
to.
can do that on our tokens.
Yeah, I think not this combat, but in future combats that will be fine. Because just right now, you guys don't know each other at all.
Yeah.
Fair.
But in
I'm
the future,
posting
you
my
might.
own method on this. Like, I see people being attacked by bandits. I would rather them not to be doing that.
Yeah. All right, and this guy's also gonna take a step away, avoiding any attacks. And the last one that's still standing, yeah, okay, is gonna keep taking his swings at this very polite opponent and see if he can hit Wolfram. Oh, there we go.
There you go. So you've got it now.
Excellent. Okay, and I'll go ahead and click the button to do the damage for you. So I think you hadn't done it. Okay. And then it's your turn, actually.
Okay, I will attack back.
Now you're getting it.
Now you're cooking with gas.
Ooh, unlucky. Just below. Do you have bonuses to hit?
No,
Okay.
I have 10 strength.
Right. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't incorrect that you're getting flat rolls on that.
I do not have weapon finesse or anything, so no
Yep.
strength.
Okay. So you just barely don't get in past his defenses again this time.
Sorry,
A little closer, but still not quite there. Vega. Vega.
Thank you very much.
Can't take it.
You too, man. Too.
Perhaps he stepped away.
Yeah, he's
Perhaps.
muted. Yeah, he's muted right now.
Take a peek at his stream.
Stream snipe him.
Oh.
Did I miss
I
anything?
see Vega unmuted. It is your turn.
Okay, sorry. I had
You're fine.
food to get delivered. It took them like 2 hours.
Oh, that is unfortunate, but I'm glad you have food now.
Well, it didn't take them 2 hours, but it took them the better part of an hour. I'm going to cast Flare on
Alright.
the dude that hit me.
Okay.
Flare is a Fortitude save. To negate it.
Okay.
And if they fail, it's a dazzled for 1 minute.
Okay.
I don't know what.
The DC is.
Yes.
It should say on the spell. Let me come look at your sheet real quick.
I think DCs is usually for your caster.
Yeah, so if you extend like in your character sheet,
13.
you extend the spell. Yeah, there you go. Found it.
Yep, I see what you're talking about.
He made
Fuck.
a mistake.
Alright, sounds good.
Eh.
Right. Clara trots her horse forward a couple more steps and swings her longsword again. swinging right over his head, like not even close. And Damien.
Okie dokie then. Yeah, I'm just gonna. It's 10. Move through a friendly, right?
Yeah. No, you can move. I believe full speed through friendlies.
Okie dokie. Let's move
Either
over
way,
here.
you have plenty of movement to get there. So.
Yeah, I'll move over here. And try again. I will miss.
You will.
I did not roll a 1 again, but I rolled a 2.
This is where it all goes downhill. We start dying to 3 bandits.
TPK. TPK.
Turn it around.
TPK.
That'd be great.
No, it would not.
We
not?
have our backup characters.
You
I'd
guys
rather.
non-bandit characters?
Isla.
Sure, I'll bonk him.
Gonna try
The
to
bonketing.
bonk the bandit.
Yeah.
With the kettle. From downtown! No.
Kettle.
By the way,
swings,
Vega, when I got
steps
past
out
you,
of the way.
do I notice how hurt you are?
Oh, I'm hurt.
Okay.
I am not doing well. I'm holding my hand against the wound, staunching the blood.
Alright, Volis.
Alright, well, since we're all just piling up on this guy, I might as well join the party.
Mm-hmm.
Damn!
That is crits.
Alright, you step around the...
I crit on the
Lucky
crit
kettle.
confirm. I love that it's always after I swing with the kettle.
The kettle makes me crit, I'm
the
saying.
kettle of good luck. Yeah,
We're not-
you step
I mean,
around your ally
He's
and
super dead.
I set him up for you to hit. That's what it is.
yet again eviscerate a man with a glaive. Just
I
stab it in
remember
there and
A rule we used to do. Sorry, go. I didn't mean to.
and yeah, rip open his rib cage basically. What were you gonna say?
A rule that we used to do in the group was if you crit and then confirmed with a crit, it was instant death
Mm.
per player.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it worked fine here, but that was one of the things. If you were lucky enough to roll 2 20s in a row, that thing deserves to die.
Yeah, I don't know. My main complaint with that is if it's against like a boss character, then I don't
That
really
one you
want
can.
that
That
to
one you could do, but for like minis and stuff, which
Yeah.
usually that would mean it worked out that way anyway.
Yeah,
Unless you roll
fair.
really poorly for your damage rolls.
Yeah. All right. These two bandits have they're not having it anymore. They're just gonna start fleeing. This first one next to Clara.
Very good to do an attack of
She's
op.
gonna roll her attack of opportunity. She actually misses him, but he gets.
They're retreating. They could probably need to do both their actions to move full speed.
Yeah. So he would be off screen at this point, and if you'd like to swing at this,
I
other
will
one-
try. Let's hopefully I can get him this time.
Pancake him, please.
I hit him, but I do very little damage. That's almost minimum That's almost minimal damage.
Well, he had been hit before, you may remember,
Yo, for 1 damage.
and he collapses to the ground.
There's no way that was the difference.
As he steps away, he actually, so he does get a good like 30 feet away, and then like as he's running along, he kind of passes out and falls to
Yes.
the ground.
That rule. Yep.
Because he
Knocked him
was down to exactly 0 hit points.
Yeah. You get one action and then you collapse.
That one damage mattered.
That one
did.
damage did actually make a difference on that character.
I fall to the ground flat on my ass and just start panting a little bit.
Yeah.
You there. Sir, you alright?
I'm bleeding a lot. This is new.
I will put a hand on his shoulder. And cast Cure Light Wounds. There, you get 5.
All right.
Woo!
Yes, and we are coming out of combat turn order, so act as you will. You see Clara spurs her horse along and seems to ride off into the woods after the one that was running.
Yeah, go get him.
Thank you, kind sir.
Okay.
I appreciate the help. Whew.
No worries. I'll pat you on the back and help you up to your feet again.
I dust myself off a little bit. This is not what I was expecting to come across.
One will never expect combat, but you should always be prepared for it.
There, I need to work up on that. Apparently.
Isla turns to her. How are you both?
I mean, and he's like, you can see like there was kind of just like a glaze over his eyes, and that's starting to fade. And he's like, "Oh, ooh, ow, ow, that's starting to hurt now. Ow."
Let me also cure light wounds.
Woo, thank you.
Well, we
How
should at
about
least
you, Wolfram?
move the bodies off the road.
Might as well.
Go over here and start moving bodies.
What bodies?
3 other one is in the ground.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Okay.
One's already buried.
This start
planned
moving the
my-
bodies on this side.
I planted myself a dumbass tree.
Love it. So I guess now that we have the whole party in one place, if people want to give kind of a physical description of how they currently look, that would be good because I didn't really go over that earlier.
Alright, do you just want us to go in order of introduction, or...
Roll for initiative.
No, we'll start with Sir.
Okay. So Isla, dressed in, sure, with a poncho pulled over cleric's vest and a scarf pulled over her mouth, well, mouth and nose, is a small 5'5", very light human woman, pale skin, wearing red makeup to accent her eyes and upper lip. She doesn't seem very intimidating yet.
Bullshit.
There's something about her.
She was swinging that kettle quite handedly. Okay, Dolores.
He is a bit of a little ruggedly handsome, but like I mentioned earlier, like he just looks like he's constantly sweating.
Reese boy.
Anything else?
Decently armored. Obviously got the glaive. Yeah, he's kind of a typical human, honestly.
It's a regular dude. Okay.
Yeah, just a guy.
Jade.
He's just a little guy.
Wolfram is a statuesque human at 6'3" tall. He's wearing very nice clothes, and he has already, somewhat unrumpled himself from battle and bound the little wound he got. And he is now, he has very sharp eyes, and he's already examining the bandits closely to see if he can find out if there's any markings or if they're just regular bandits or anything like that. He's somewhat handsome, but other than that, he wouldn't stand out in a crowd except for his clothes.
Fair enough. Snowy.
All right. Well, coming up on that, as the most typical looks that Wolfram said they have, I, on the hand, stick out of the crowd very much. I am a red-skinned tiefling, coming up roughly about an inch shorter than being at 6'2", though with the curved uh, curved ram horns coming on the top of my head, I might go up a couple inches taller. Uh, let's see, wild, unkept, like lion's mane like hair of black, covers up the top of the head, back of the neck, almost comes over the shoulders. Piercing green eyes, little the canines of my upper set of jaws peaks just a little bit over the lips, just gives me like a sort of a wild appearance. Uh, as mentioned before, my arms and legs are disproportionately large to my torso and head. Not like weirdly like out of place like some gangly man, but larger than they should be. As far as clothes go, he seems well dressed. Like he's come from money. Like nice. I mean, it's not like silks and stuff because traveling that's not the best to wear, but they're nice, well kempt. He has over his chest a very ornate piece of breastplate that on the front of it has a little crest of two wolves howling at the moon. On his carrying with him was the large hammer, which upon getting closer, you notice that it's also really well made. And the head of the hammer is, as you can kind of guess from the motif of the breastplate, also lupine themed, shaped in a massive wolf head.
Nice.
I will then approach, give a quiet little bow, introduce myself. Damien Gevudan, at your service.
And last description for Vega.
You see a relatively normal sized, fair skinned, slightly blue, male, about 5'10", so like that's like I said, about average size. He's got blue like markings and swirls that kind of like move around on his skin. He's average weight as well, so he's like thin, but he looks like he can hold his own. As for an outfit, he's very and blonde hair. Nice, wonderful eyes as well. If I remember correctly, they are green. But for the outfit, it's your standard traveling traveler's outfits. You know, boots, like well-worn boots and breeches, sturdy belt. Like, it looks like he's been places. Although his cloak seems to, even if there's not necessarily a strong enough wind for it, it looks like there's a breeze always kind of like flowing against it. With some leather armor kind of over his shirt and just like over his standard clothes, like where it needs to be in order to protect himself. The name's Fan Daniel, friends. How's it going?
All right. Yeah. So you feel free to continue talking and interacting.
But that requires us to break out of our shells and not be introverted people. Anyway,
I will add a couple quick things. Wolfram, you do recognize the both the surname and the symbology of Damien to be there. There's a sort of it's not part of the kingdom that you're from, but it's a little what would be, I think I called it barony before. That's a bit further to the north. You recognize they're sort of independent. They're on good relations with the kingdom, but they're separate. And then Fan Daniel's clothes, like he pretty clearly is not from within the standard like towns. Like the style of his clothes, just everything about it feels a bit off, or not from around here kind of thing. Yeah, I'm gonna let you all discuss briefly while I step away to the bathroom. Be right back.
Wolfram sort of peers closely at the two of the Damien and Daniel, and so there's this says, "Ah, yes. Well met. My name is Wolfram Ravahara. These are my traveling companions, Ayla," he gestures to his left,
She better
and
stop.
Phobos, gesturing to the right.
Gives a little nod.
I will once again bow, well, like slightly, just as a polite greeting, and it's well met to you all. And then sort of looks to my side, to the humanoid beside me. I can't quite tell the race. I just know he's blue.
I give a little like wave of my hand, very informal. I appreciate your help. If I was by myself, that would have been really awful. Man, it's don't see very. Don't, everybody always seems so nice, and yet bad things apparently keep happening.
You all should always be prepared for it. Especially when you're traveling out here in the middle of the. I mean, I just guess there's the fort ahead. Which is weird. These were some really brazen bandits to be so close to the fort.
Well, dire times, I guess. Maybe things are affecting them. The way they've been affecting my my tribe.
Or that, or the fort's ill guarded, so they don't feel the threat.
That could be a problem. I've never been to a fort before. I wonder what it's like.
I would say it's most likely that those who choose the bandit life are not the most wise of individuals.
Fair.
They were well equipped to be that kind of though. You would think unless they got really lucky on a score.
So, what brings y'all out this way? I happen to be trying to figure out what's been going on with the flora and fauna, as well as trying to see if I can find some way to help with my tribe, to see if like maybe there's something to help revitalize the land.
Interesting. You said there is a problem with flora and fauna. Could
my where my tribe usually like travels, we normally see various game or various fruits, vegetables, and herbs and stuff like that. It seems to be getting less and less as time goes on, and we normally try to not take more than what's needed, so that way the land stays, flourished. And it just seems like there's more problems than not. And I wanted to see if like other places were having these ill effects, and if so, like maybe there's something that we could do to fix it, or what's it called? Or maybe something the towns might be able to help out with. In worst case scenario, we have to change our trading route, or not trading route, migratory route. But I would hate for that to happen. We've been on our route for a while. Oh, it would be it would be a drastic change. We'd have to relearn like what's around people and what we can take while trying to make sure we replant again. How long certain the plants in the new areas take to grow. But I'm sure we could figure stuff out if we need to.
And when did this start occurring? When did you first notice the change?
Probably the last several months, maybe a year. And he sits there and kind of like strokes his chin. It's just like, yeah, That's what it's been getting worse lately, but that's kind of when we started to notice it. We didn't think too much of it at first. We tried to take less. We try to take less and give more back to the land where we could, but it's to the point where it's not even. It seems like everything we do doesn't even have an effect on it.
I see. What about you, Damien?
Oh,
Do you have similar reasons?
no, not quite as involved as that. As he will indicate to the holy symbol that is currently dangling from the bottom of the half of the hammer, which is as follows the motif. It's a shape of the moon with the claw marks into it.
I kind of like
I
stare
am-
at it, give a good look at it.
I am of of divine will and faith, and I have been I guess you can call it plagued, but I wouldn't, by dreams of late, pointing to an area to say it was the east of here.
Yeah.
An area, at least I believe to be the east of here. Not quite sure why, but I've been seeing it a lot recently. And I've been on my journey with, and I'll indicate to the slowly approaching
There it is,
armored woman on horseback.
trotting back over.
Myself and my companion here, Claire, have been traveling this direction. She seems quite convinced that she is supposed to be following me. Haven't heard why.
She nods at everyone and specifically looks over towards Damien. Sir Damien, I managed to take out the fleeing bandit.
She's specifies, sir. I'll start rubbing the bridge of my nose. Good, good, yes, very good. Thank you, Claire.
Wolfram returns to his examination of the bandit corpses, and he's going through their possessions. Is there anything to indicate they're anything other than normal bandits?
No, not really. They seem to be all wearing, not identical, but similar quality, studded leather. No symbols or marking on it. No, they don't really have anything, notes or anything like that. It really did seem to be they're just kind of a group of highwaymen here to either demand payment and or jump someone if they think they're by themselves and safe enough to just take all their stuff.
Well, while they're while they're looking at the corpse, I'm like, do they have any coins on them? I could use them for various things. I flip a coin myself, and I'm just like, these things are so much more handy than I'm used to.
Just smack him on the back. Yes, money is very useful. I have start realizing just how useful once you're separated from it.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, I had quite some to start with, but now I am down to my last few coins, unfortunately. But one must accept these things when going on a grand venture.
Fair.
All right.
If they don't have any coins, then I just kind of saddle up with not saddle up, but kind of stretch a little bit and just kind of get in line and get in the step with these compatriots right here. Got nowhere else to go.
I will join you shortly, as I will now head back towards my carriage to bring towards the fort, as I don't want to leave that out here.
No, I'm just gonna leave a carriage in the middle of the road with all these bodies.
So who all is rummaging through pockets for loose change?
I will.
Okay.
I'll
Anybody
help.
else?
I am currently not here.
Okay. Claire is also not explicitly going through pockets for money.
I mean, I'll pass by the one guy I cratered, I guess, and glance.
I actually.
I'm just kind of going through pockets in general, not specifically for money.
Yeah. So you find collectively across the few of the bandits that you do search through, you find a total of 24 gold, 163 silver pieces, and like another. Actually, sorry, no, not 163. Let's say that's. Yeah, just 63 silver pieces, and then another like 89 copper. I'll type that in the chat if you want to. Split that amongst yourselves however you feel is appropriate.
Or just put this evenly. It's about 60 silver apiece.
60 silver apiece?
Indeed.
Got you.
Yeah, we can shorthand that if that's okay with Jubal.
Sure.
Okie dokie.
Got you.
I'm up for however y'all want to split loot.
Yeah, well, I mean, along the lines of, if it's like in gold coins, can we just all put it in silver? Or do you want us to actually do each individual amount of gold, amount of silver, amount of copper we get?
Individual, or I'm very loose with money. You can liquidate it into silver if you want.
You don't
Alright,
say.
that's
You
fine.
mind if I borrow a couple hundred?
It said what, 60 silver?
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Which is
So I
fine.
wrote the money down as Clara. Oops.
That's 11.
Clara just sent omniscient.
Claire is just, what's the word I'm looking for?
Telepathic?
Yeah, I guess.
Also to clarify a couple things.
What's up?
Well,
Just to clarify a couple of things. What's up?
So you all were a bit closer to Sueberry than the Three River Fort. I was listening in while I was away.
Okay.
So you're actually closer to Sueberry than the fort. You're still maybe like a day travel away from the fort. Let me get a good let me
Pull
get real
up
numbers
the map.
rather than
Pull up the map.
I'll just convert 60 silver into what is in gold. It's just
I don't
simpler for me.
remember what all I showed individuals, but well, close enough. We'll I think this is basically what everybody knows, with the exception of the Outlander. What is Dreams Youth at? Perfect. Okay. So, the teal colored places are part of the kingdom of Tangrid, and then the white one up here is the Gavaudan barony.
Yep. Gavudan.
Oh, this is
Sorry.
weird.
Gavudan.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I wish I could put accents where they're supposed to be, but I don't know how.
That's okay. What's weird, Vega?
So you can see kind of some of the publications, but the book is blocking them.
The book is blocking them.
What book? What book?
You can't see books over all these things?
No.
Oh, I can.
I just see like
Do you have
castles,
did
towers.
you select the
houses.
journal notes button?
Where would that
Oh.
be?
Yeah, they put
On the
journal-
left side, I see the books now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
if I click that, then yeah.
Does it say anything when you mouse over the books?
Yes, it says things.
Yes.
Wait, I
Yeah.
see journal, but not journal
Appreciate it.
notes.
Even in the
Where's
black.
that?
Okay, don't
Wait, that
click
one,
off
aha.
of the books, please, and don't mouse over things.
You
I don't
can't
know-
Stuff?
I don't know how to turn it off.
Just
You
as I
click-
found it.
Click
Just
on the token.
Yeah,
Click
just
on
click on token
at
controls.
the top left.
The token. Oh, okay, because it didn't turn off right away for me. All right, that makes sense. All right, cool, thanks. Sorry, glad to know that. Because I didn't click anything; it just was automatically up.
Yeah,
Weird.
Don't worry, I've already forgotten everything.
good. So, anyways, yes. So, this is Suberry, the small town that you just all left. This is Three River Fort, which you had passed through that. Um,
Yeah.
if your character doesn't know what a fort is, that's totally fine. But they don't really realize that that's what they pass through. Or keep, I think, is the actual name, is Three River Keep.
Got you. I didn't know if I had or not, so
Yeah, but
We'll just-
it's fine.
I think I would have too if I'm coming from home.
Yeah. So you took this path down along the a road along the river, and then has continued down this way. The other people probably came, down out through some roads through the fields of. I have a town name. Hold on, that is Fairfields. This town out here in the farmlands of Tangrid. So yes, so you are somewhere along the road down here, and it was how many miles? Like 36 miles, which is like Pathfinder travel speeds.
Math.
boop, 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 boop. Alright, so we'll just say... No, I still don't know what a fort is. I just know I went through a place with people.
Well armed people.
Also, I love that we were grouped up around a dead body.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Best
Yeah,
place
here,
to talk.
Uh-huh.
Go all back over there for the moment.
It's like a
'cause you're still
campfire.
there. Yeah, after a moment, Damien rolls back up to all of you with a quite literally carriage drawn
Yeah.
by two horses.
Yep, and as evident of what I have been wearing, ornate, and it looks like money, because it is.
It
I-
is made of pure gold. No.
Whoa.
And you've been
Not that-
driving it yourself, or
I would have to, because I don't know the rates of, unless you give me some nameless patsy to drive.
no?
But yeah, no, I will drive it myself. That's
I walk around it, and I'm just like, I've never seen it look like this before. I'm assuming I at least know what a carriage looks like.
Yeah, you've probably seen a carriage before.
But only one.
No, not one.
He's sleeping in the woods.
Do mount vehicle. No, we're looking for just person. 1 day overland walk, 30 feet, 24 miles. So yeah, so it's like the distance between the two cities, 36. So it's like
A day.
a day and a half travel for your average human's travel pace. The carriage or wagon maybe goes a little bit slower than a person, but it's still within 2 days between.
Depends on how hard I push the horses.
Yeah.
I've been only a little bit,
The
yeah.
carriage would be slower than a person.
Well, the horses are carrying a lot of weight. Now, if I want to go faster, I can. But if I'm going at a normal, leisurely travel pace, it could probably at least the speed of a person.
Yeah. Okay.
So where are we headed?
I was heading south towards the town, but
And they were heading north, and I was just here.
You were also technically headed south, but
Huh?
you were looking for people that had interesting information. These people seem interesting.
Very true.
Yes, indeed. The three of us are heading to the east to investigate some very interesting rooms.
I will also do a quick head count and realize I have just enough space in this carriage for everyone.
What a crazy random happenstance.
It's like fate ordained this.
How lovely. Especially since Clara rides her own horse.
Yeah.
Indeed, it seems that though we may have a common goal for the time being, perhaps we should travel together.
Yes. I would love company.
I kind of make a glance around. I'm assuming none of you are trained in driving.
No.
I probably. I mean, I'm decent with horses. Maybe.
Well, I mean, it's not like an animal handling check, just enough to know, whoa, go, and sort of thing.
Yeah, Vovis has assisted with controlling family carriages before, so
Yes.
wagons that
I will now
take
be not.
goods
I will
from
now be able to take
places.
breaks. Wonderful. This is already turning up a profitable endeavor.
I would enjoy not walking anymore. Says the sickly one.
Actually, notice of how frail she looks. Now we will get like a look of concern. Good ma'am, are you all right? You look close to death, I'm afraid.
Yes, I am fine. I was born like this. I'll
It's
make
boring.
do.
My condolences. Oh no, the corpses are moving. There's a necromancer
no!
afoot.
I'm just piling them up. It's fine.
No, I know.
Now set them
Oh,
on
yeah.
fire.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing, Sam. I'm like, time for a pyre.
No, I was just about to say the first session mini boss is a necromancer.
All right. So, yeah, you seem to have decided that you all have a common goal. In fact, Damien, you previously had the feeling that you needed to travel south. That feeling is all but vanished. That sort of need to go elsewhere before going towards your ultimate goal.
Right. And, yeah, it's just sort of like rubbing the holy symbol and contemplation.
You really seem to like that thing, don't you?
It is. Just pauses for a moment, glancing at it. Very important, yes.
Got you.
And yeah,
See.
you resume traveling north, trot to trot on your
Right. Yeah.
in your wagon. I guess we'll go back to the map again. Which actually, I think what I wanted to have the ability to make it so that this will always show in your world navigation, so you can come and look at the world map whenever you like, even when we're on a different scene.
Nice.
I don't think that will reflect on stream, but we'll see. I think it's specifically where the majority of players are currently looking is what that'll auto show. So if enough of you come look at the map, it'll bring everyone over to the map.
Option.
Okay, so what do I do? I'm
You
sorry.
are cutting out a lot, so
I only see the world map option.
yes, currently you should only see the world map.
Okay.
So yeah, with the bit that you do all know about, well, some of you know about the world. There is a large lake over by the kingdom, the capital of the kingdom. There's 3 rivers that kind of feed into this one bigger river that flows southward, and you've heard of a forest there. You know of a forest to the north. You also know of a forest to the east. And it seems at least 2 people have very strong reason to want to go to the forest to the east. So, the big question is getting across the river.
Assuming on my travels downwards, I didn't see any bridges.
Daniel just whips out a boat. Anyway, no, I don't.
You did
Feather
not-
Topin Swan Boat!
You did not see any bridge directly across the river. However, there are plenty of ships that go up and
ferries
down the
then.
river
Okay.
that you're very aware of.
I'm trying to think.
Would I have seen or been aware of any ferry docks go head towards?
Ferry docks to cross the river with.
Yeah.
Um,
Just wondering if I saw anything.
Let me think about that for a second.
Yeah, no problem.
If not, guess we're swimming.
I'm trying to think of something here.
I would think there would be a way to cross at the fort.
Yeah, so yeah, there's absolutely ways to cross at the fort. There is a town kind of along the river. Actually, I'll go ahead and reveal that. So you do know of the town across the river. It's a little bit tricky because they're another independent town. They're not associated with your family's barony. They do have a ferry, but it is
not currently running.
you're not sure how to signal because it seems like they keep the ferry on the far side.
Right.
So you might be able to go up there and try to figure that out. Otherwise,
Try the
maybe
port.
secure passage at the port at Three Rivers Fort or Three River Keep.
Right. Which that we'd hit that first anyway, so that'd be the go-to.
Out of curiosity,
Mm-hmm.
could one use a survival check for like fjords and stuff like that to see if they either remember or recognize,
Finding for the fjords.
you know, like places where you could travel across? Because that's the thing.
Yeah, you could do a survival check to try to. I mean, are you trying to find a specific one? Like are you trying to find out if you can cross right here?
No,
or
not
you-
right here. But I feel like
Okay.
because I'm trying to remember like where, looking at this map, where my person would have come from.
So you would have come from kind of north out of the dark area that you can't see right now. Yeah. up this
Yeah,
direction.
so just thinking, and I'm like on this side over here, right?
Yeah, and some a little bit to the left as well, but yeah, generally up and right.
So, yeah, just because of my people and everything like that. I'm trying to think of like maybe I know of one that we've traveled across or that we've heard about before. Potentially. If not, then don't worry about it. I'm just thinking.
Yeah, no, you're not particularly aware of anything like that. I mean,
Gotcha.
you mainly know that your people they do travel around in ships. They do circle the lake that you're from or that you know of.
Couldn't figured I'd ask.
But yeah, the river itself coming down this way, you're not too familiar with. You do know, however, though, that the two places that your people tend to trade with are actually the independent barony of Gavudan. Gavudan?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Could I-
this other
Go
small
ahead.
village. Go ahead, sir.
Could I do a knowledge local check to see if I've heard a rumor or two about it?
Sure.
Cool.
That is 20.
Yeah, so, Ayla, you do know of a location that it's there's a spot in the rivers where you can cross like people have been said to be able to cross. There's almost like a there's either like something to it, like you have to go at the right time, or maybe there's some sort of I don't want to say mechanism, but a thing.
trick.
There's
A trick.
A trick to it.
yeah, there's sort of a trick to it that because the river, people use boats to go up and down the river, and they don't run aground. and
Mhm.
as far as from what you've heard, they go all the way north and south. But you know that there is a spot that people have said to been able to cross at,
Hmm.
which that is that's actually further south a bit from your town. Sorry
Okay.
if I said otherwise before. I misspoke if I did.
Um,
Do I need to do another check to see if anything I know about the other ferry?
The ferry from
Yeah, that one.
that town. Okay. No, you know of that ferry. You to your knowledge, it is managed by them. They sort of intentionally keep it on their side because they are an independent um, little village. They don't interact with the Tangrid Kingdom.
Any information on how to hail it? Or no?
Um, you need to be able to do something to get their attention. Bright, bright enough light, smoke signal, something like that.
Okay, cool.
um, quick out of character.
Sure.
We have been going for roughly 2 hours and almost 30 minutes. Do we need to take a break for restrooms, drinks, anything like that?
I
No?
am good at the moment. Thanks for
Okay.
checking in. Anybody else? Is everybody else good to keep going? We're
I'm
probably
good.
only go for about a half an hour more.
Okay.
Alright.
I didn't know how much longer we were going, and I just dawned on me that it's just like, oh, we've been going for a little bit. We should probably
Yeah.
see if, like, we need to take a moment.
Yeah. Think.
I ran away
yeah.
during combat. Like, right after my turn, I muted, ran to the bathroom, and then came back before my next turn.
Fair.
I used you all role playing with each other to go pee real quick.
Fair.
Yeah. Now, if everyone else is good, we'll keep going for just a bit more. We might not even go a full half hour more. We'll kind of get a decision on what
So-
the plan is for next time, and then probably stop there.
So that's about 60 miles roughly to get to that. So 48 to 60.
Yeah. Is there a way to do like control or shift or alt?
To change the location, like how it dictates it?
I was hoping to like, rather than having it be snapping, snapping to the grid perfectly, if there was a way to like do
No.
partial measurement stuff.
Not for this. If you've got a grid, it probably will snap to all the locations of the grid.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless
Yeah. So somewhere around,
you do
60
something like
miles.
this.
and you do know that there is a bridge.
Oh no, that's
um,
still kind of doing it. Oh no.
In fact, you crossed a bridge, Snowy, going across this river.
Alright.
So you do know there is a bridge up to get back, follow the road towards your lands.
Follow the
Well,
yellow
yeah.
brick road.
I'm not one going off where I want to go.
Yeah, not one going across the bigger river. You're
Alright.
not aware of any.
Alright. Well, I mean, we could at least try to get a ferry across, maybe, potentially. A couple days ride, but you know.
The most straightforward sounds like the fort.
Yeah, we should at least check the fort since we're gonna be passing through there.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
That would seem wise.
Wait, there's a fort?
What's a fort?
Like a snow fort? No.
It's a fort with a port specifically.
Wait, what's a port? No, I'm joking. I know what a port is. We're going to go back to a town, huh? This is going to be exciting.
Yeah, I think it would be best from my perspective as a GM to stop there. That you're on your way to the Three Rivers Keep, but I don't have that town very well built out, so I will have that for
Right.
next time. You'll be interacting there a bit, figuring out how to get some passage at least across the river, if not maybe up a river a bit. We'll see.
Fair. Yeah, this is a good stopping point.
Woo.
Yeah. And next session, which will be in 2 weeks, we will be switching over to the other party and getting them started.
Ooh, that's right, chat. 2 parties.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah,
two-party
10
system.
characters.
10 characters. It's gonna be a lot of
Which
fun.
means you won't see these characters for another month.
Yep.
Yep.
They'll be back in March.
Interesting.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream and recording there. Thanks everyone, and we'll see you next time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've
Safe.
got stream with Sugar tomorrow, and we've got
Recording is done.
we've got
And stream is done.
oh, what's it called? And then we have our regular week. Hopefully, work won't be too bad. So we'll see how that goes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope you have a great night and a wonderful day tomorrow. And as always, may the wind guide you on your journey. Good night, everyone. Goodbye. I'm glad you guys were able to join us. Wait, what did I miss?